Builds with blocks.
With 20 highly detailed micro-action figures that span the history of the franchise, the Mega Construx Halo 20th Anniversary Character Pack is meant to be a tribute to the game's history as well as loyal fans of the toy line. But does it live up to that lofty goal? This is Colin bringing you my first review for Builds with Blocks here on Podcast Evolved. If you enjoy this review, please like, comment, or subscribe for more of our insights on the Halo universe. Since our crew first revealed this gorgeous set back in March, it seemed like the collection would rank amongst the best sets Mega Construx has ever created. Beyond the typical subjective nitpicking, the characters that Mega Construx selected in partnership with 343 Industries are well informed and relevant to both collectors and casual Halo fans alike. It includes longtime exclusions like Miranda Keys, the Prophet of Regret, and Ertos, while also giving new collectors a chance to get their hands on Carter and Mickey without paying scalper prices. Speaking of resellers, before I dive into my thoughts on the set, I do want to touch on the topic of distribution. While we were hoping this set would be widely available on shelf, its initial listing as an Amazon exclusive has been a point of frustration for those wanting to acquire it for the MSRP of $49.99. The set sold out soon after it was made available in August, and it has been in and out of stock sporadically ever since. It has appeared on shelves in Mexico and Canada, so we're hopeful that it will be made more available for the rest of us very soon. In the meantime, try to resist rewarding scalpers that are reselling it for 3 to 4 times the price on secondary selling websites like eBay. With that out of the way, let's talk about the package itself. The 20th Anniversary Character Pack includes 20 figures, a variety of unpainted weapons, and generic black stands to display the collection. There are 352 pieces in total. The box looks great, with clean, bright packaging and the full lineup on display. The sides include nice photography of some of the figures, while the back side outlines everything that is included, along with pictures of each figure and their appropriate loadout. This will prove to be quite useful for collectors that aren't familiar with the lore behind each character. Inside, it's readily apparent the care that was taken in detailing the figures. My eyes were immediately drawn to the 5 gold figures before I quickly became focused on the highly detailed versions of characters from the Halo universe that make this set so unique. Standouts from the set include the Shipmaster Ertos, first seen in Halo 2, Mickey from Halo 3 ODST, and Sgt Avery Johnson in his Halo CE attire. Ertos might be my favorite figure from the entire set. It's clear that there was true care taken in the long-awaited first iteration of the figure. From the clean, white armor with blue detailing, his Halo 2 Anniversary Elite helmet, and the missing mandibles that were sliced off while battling the Flood, which is outlined in the comic Uprising. Mega did the Shipmaster correct, and I'm grateful to finally add the fan-favorite character into my pantheon of official lore characters. Mickey was first released in the NMPD Pelican Airbase set and has been hard for collectors to obtain due to the rarity and high price of the Signature Series set from 2015. This new version is given the true Halo Heroes treatment, with terrific paint applications for his helmet, a UNSC logo on his chest, and even the light on his helmet. The inclusion of his backpack tops off this excellent figure. Sgt Johnson has seen a number of releases over the years, and this might be the best that's been created. The paint for his facial features are the best I've seen, and his outfit is accurate to his appearance in Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. The UNSC logo on his hat is crisp. Although it's a bit more simple than his Halo 3 depiction from Halo Heroes Series 5, I believe this to be the definitive Johnson figure that you need to add to your collection. Miranda is another character that's been on collectors' wish lists for many years. The daughter of Captain Jacob Keyes and Dr. Catherine Halsey, she's an integral character in both Halo 2 and 3. Her uniform is fantastic, with highly detailed paint applications on her torso, shoulders, and wrists, while the stripes down her leg make her figure feel complete. Mega created a much-needed new female head mold, and it looks great. Fans can now accurately recreate iconic scenes from the Bungie-era games and even take some fun family pics. The Prophet of Regret falls in this tier simply because he exists. After Mega gave us the Prophet of Mercy in Halo Heroes Series 10, collectors have been waiting for Regret to complete the Hierarch Triumvirate. He's adorned in his purple robe as seen in Halo 2, and his crown mold is game accurate with a touch of paint to help make it pop. His body mold is the same as the other two Sanshyum, and he has the 3 figured hands which were also present on Mercy, but not Truth. He has painted pupils which unfortunately weren't present on Mercy. So, while the Prophets can finally be displayed together, they aren't quite perfect. Here's to hoping for a Hierarch 3-pack in the near future. Emil from Halo Reach rounds out this group of figures. I would say he's on par with the fantastic version of him that was released in Halo Heroes Series 8, with some improvements and some minor downgrades. The paint apps for the skull that he carved into his helmet is tighter than the previous version, and the detail on his chest feels more crisp. However, the paint on his red shoulder pads feels less detailed, and this armor doesn't include silver paint, which indicated weathering. His character design is very unique, and this figure is a solid depiction of a fan-favorite Noble Team member. Master Chief is a hard one to review because we've seen so many iterations over the years, especially recently. However, this Halo 4 version of his armor is gorgeous. I love the color of his armor, and the detailed paint applications on his helmet are very clean. The silver scarring on his chest is also a nice touch. This is probably the best Halo 4 Chief that's ever been produced. The inclusion of Linda enables collectors that haven't been able to obtain the elusive Blue Team set from 2017 to finally complete their favorite Spartan squad. Her armor color is accurate to its depiction in Halo 5, although the paint applications get a little lost due to the lack of contrast. The details on her helmet, back, and chest are well done, but a wash or black outline would have helped make them pop even more. The second Spartan 3 from Noble Team in this set was oddly one of the rarer Halo Heroes figures from Series 7. While the reason for his scarcity might never be known, he's finally been made more widely available thanks to this set. Paint applications are much crisper on the new version, but not much else has changed other than the lack of the white stripe on his leg. Regardless, everyone can now complete their Noble Team group photo without breaking the bank. Jerome, who was first made as part of Halo Heroes Series 3, includes additional paint detailing on his helmet, with tighter paint applications for the number on his chest and Spartan logo on his shoulder. His armor plastic isn't speckled like the previous version, which provides a cleaner look. Overall, I'm happy with how the Red Team leader turned out, but the fact that he dons his lore-accurate green Mark IV armor prevents him from being in the top tier. Sessa Rifumi is a figure that I didn't think needed another release. The Heretic from Halo 2 was released as part of Halo Heroes Series 9 and was well done in my opinion. This version includes armor coloring from Halo 2 Anniversary and paint applications for his eyes that were previously missing. Disappointingly, he doesn't include the new 3-finger hand molds that are present on the 2 other Sangheili and Regret. If I'm being honest, the gold figures fall a little flat for me. My assumption is that coating 5 of these molds in gold was meant to be a tribute to these key characters within the Halo lore while also keeping the set price reasonable. However, it's not something that I was seeking as a collector. Solid colored figures can be found in blind bags, which cost half the amount of the highly detailed Halo Heroes. While I'm personally happy to have another Atriox in my collection, I didn't want one in solid gold. Playability is limited as well, as these 5 are clearly reserved for display. Mr. Chief is a fun inclusion, and he's well done. I love the use of the Hot Wheels scale figure for his body, and the paint is spot on. However, the collector in me would rather have seen missing lore characters like Lord Hood or the Librarian instead of the mini Spartan meme. Dare is also a little bit of a question mark. While I like the added chest and helmet paint applications that weren't there on our Halo Heroes Series 4 version, she's not a highly desired character for anyone other than completionists. I recall seeing her on shelf at the same time as Series 8 and 9, 2 years after her original release. Her impact on the lore is minimal, and the ODST fans would much rather have had an official Virgil. Alas, the wait for a Heretic mold continues. The miniature Cortana and 343 Guilty Spark from Halo CE are a neat inclusion, but they can't compare to the other figures in terms of detail and quality. They're definitely nice for fans that haven't been able to add these molds to their collection, but I would have liked to see some paint applications to help set them apart from what's already been produced. However, both red and blue eyepieces for the monitor of installation 04 are appreciated. One last thing to note that I've had a few quality control issues. Some figures' forearms are loose and have fallen off. The paint on my gold Master Chief's helmet is sloppy, and the holes on Miranda's feet are too small to fit on pegs. These issues are certainly disappointing, but they aren't prevalent enough to knock the entire offering. Overall, the 20th Anniversary Character Pack does a solid job of what it set out to do, a tribute to Halo's history and the dedicated fans of the lore. Yet, it's not perfect. While the figures as a whole are in line with Halo Heroes quality, the targeted price point of $50 didn't allow Mega to include the added polish of painted weapons or personalized stands that we've come to expect from the line. However, in order to include those details, the set would have likely needed to retail for between $80 and $100, which would have been much less appealing. I'm very grateful that Mega Construx has listened to fans and created a lore-focused set that doesn't break the bank when found at MSRP. Collectors may be left wanting, but the wait for the Halo Heroes version of all these individual characters to make their debut would have taken years to roll out, so it's awesome to have them all in one tidy package. Let me know your thoughts by commenting on the video. What's your favorite figure in the collection? Do you have the same critiques? We'd love to hear your feedback, as we know Mega is listening. Until next time, evolved.